The racists are pissed because we finally get a black little mermaid. APRocky is locked up at IKEA and R. Kelly is arrested once again. Back to reality. Stay tuned. You're tuned into Black Hollywood Live, the world's first digital broadcast network devoted entirely to urban entertainment and pop culture. Tune in right now. Hey! Happy Sunday, love bugs. Woo. I am your girl, Nakia Monet. Welcome to Back to Reality. It has been a minute. I love you guys so much. It is a hot girl summer, and I cannot drive this boat by myself. I am joined by my favorite co-host in the world.
What's going on, everybody? It's Howard the Third. Nice to be seen, nice to be heard.
And it's a hot girl summer, and Howard the Third and I are here to take it over because our leader, Meg the Stallion, said so. Guys, first of all, thank you guys so much for being so patient. Howard and I were out last week. I was suffering from strep throat, which is horrible. It was a very bad week, but a lot of things had happened last week. It was the 4th of July.
Right.
It was Essence Festival.
So much fun.
The women's American team won.
Oh, yes.
Lion King is coming out.
Woo woo.
And we had 2 big earthquakes in Los Angeles.
Shaking the boots.
So a lot of things happened, and we do apologize that we couldn't be here, but I had to get my health back together, and Howard and I are back. So we love you guys. We miss you guys so much. But we are here. Happy Sunday.
We are here.
Yes, Howard, how's your week going so far?
It's so far so good. I'm everywhere. I was just in Orlando, Florida, getting the sun, getting in the pool, looking cute, of course, having a city boy summer.
Okay.
And then now, I saw TLC. I had to go kick it with them, get my creep on because I can't deal with all these scrubs. So, I'm just here loving it, living it.
First of all, Howard is living his best hot boy summer life.
City boys in full effect.
City boys is here. We're here in LA for those who don't know, but I was watching his IG. He was literally just in Florida 2 hours ago. I don't even know how he's here right now. He was watching TLC. We had a brunch with our family from APRocky TV, which was dope. So that's why we have this for the brunch. I feel so much better. I feel sad that I missed last week, but I was super sick.
Right.
Strep throat is very, very dangerous.
I remember you went to the hospital and everything.
Baby, I had to go to the ER.
Gosh.
I had to get some medicine. I'm happy to be here. A lot has happened in 2 weeks, and Howard and I are going to get into it. So let's start with our first segment for Moments of the Week.
Woo!
That is where Howard and I break out the craziest moments. Yes, thank you. That happened over the past 2 weeks because I was out last week. Baby, don't get strep though because it ain't a joke. It ain't a joke, baby.
Sure ain't.
Let's start at the top. We're gonna start a little sad, and I wanted to start this way off because I didn't want to start off sad, but I wanted to start with this story first. Howard and I in Black Hollywood Live would love to send our condolences to the one and only actor Cameron Boyce, the 20-year-old. He's a Disney actor. He passed away on, it was not this Saturday, but last Saturday, only 20 years old. He passed away in his sleep.
Wow.
He suffers from epilepsy and looks like he had a seizure in his sleep. And it was really, really sad. And for those who don't know Cameron, he's from the show Jessie on the Disney Channel. He's also from the movie Grown Ups. That's how I fell in love with him. He's a really sweet kid. And a lot of people loved him, and a lot of celebrities got the chance to show their love for him. But I just want to read this thing from his dad because Cameron, for those who don't know, Cameron's really close with his family. He comes from a family, black dad, white mom, really interracial. For those who don't know, his grandmother actually is one of the first children who was bused. It's literally, his family's super historical. His grandmother is one of the first black children who were bused to the interracial schools, and he and Disney did a really dope profile, so I thought that was amazing.
Wow.
His dad wrote this post on Instagram, and I just wanted to share it a little bit. He said, "My son, just hours before he was snatched from our lives, I miss him terribly. I hope that no one ever has to feel the agony I'm feeling, but no one is immune to tragedy. The outpouring of love and support in the family continues to receive is so beautiful and appreciated. Thank you all for helping us through this worst impossible situation." So Howard and I in Black Hollywood Live would love to send our condolences to Cameron and his family. He's only 20 years old. Life is way too short. And it's super unfortunate. Where were you when you heard this news?
That's so sad. I was actually just getting up from a nap. I know it's funny, but in all seriousness, I was getting up from a nap, checking my phone like I do, as soon as I get up here. And then I saw everybody on Twitter tweeting out about Cameron, and I was like, what's going on? And then I actually saw our AfterBuzz, our sister channel, their tweet saying how Cameron had passed. And I was was like, oh my gosh, that's so sad. You know, I fell in love with the Disney Channel and Grown Up. So it's just so sad.
It's sad. And it just lets you know, like, life is so short.
Right.
You're not promised tomorrow. And I got the chance. I was on Instagram and I seen the people that he worked with on Disney, like Sky Jackson, I think her name is, China, everyone that he worked with on Jesse Duff Cameron. Everyone was writing a lot of love notes to Cameron, and the fact that he's a baby, it's really, really sad. So we send our love and condolences to his family.
Oh,
it's
sending our love.
So sorry we had to start that way, but I did want to send our love to Cameron because he's a really sweet kid.
Definitely. Sticking with the Disney theme, so Disney announced its casting of Chloe and Hailey, the girl super group, the little duo girls who Beyonce found. Hailey from the group, Hailey Bailey, is going to be the new Ariel. Yes. And the idea of a black woman in this role is just sending everybody through the roof. Of course, the racists. Shame. We still have to say that in 2019. Still the racist. They even went so far to start a petition titled "Not My Ariel" to my Disney recast the character with the white actress resembling the redheaded underwater princess from the 1989 animated film, and it just sucks. Like,
first of all,
let this girl be. She worked hard for it. She auditioned like everybody else. She has a beautiful voice. Disney clearly thought she was the perfect woman for this role. Right. I mean, get over it.
Do you think Mama Beyonce, who is playing Nala in The Lion King, secured the Disney bag, though? Because Chloe and Hailey is signed to Beyonce's label.
I know.
Do you think the queen walked in and said, not only will I be Nala, but my offspring will play in Disney. Hailey will be Ariel. Blue Ivy will be someone too. Do you think like that's what she did?
No, I really think Hailey just went in there for the audition, like a regular old audition, and just booked the job.
It's a damn shame that racists were because I was like, okay, so this is Hailey. Thank you so much. Hailey Bailey, which everyone thought it was Holly Berry.
Oh, Hailey.
Hailey. And shout out to Holly Berry, who came on Instagram and Twitter, and she shouted her out too, because Holly Berry was trending. Holly Berry was like, I will not be the mermaid. It's the baby. It's a damn shame because I'm like, honestly, did no one see Cinderella 20 years ago when we had Black Brandy?
Exactly.
And we had a hot Asian prince, and his parents were Whoopi Goldberg and his white dad. Like, I just feel like in 2019, when we're supposed to be unified and together, the fact that you're mad that a fictional character is black and a mermaid. Did anybody see Harry Potter? Do you see what the mermaids look like? This is live action. Like, mermaids are not real, and I just feel like for 70 years, we've had white princesses. Right. It's okay for us to have a Mulan. It's okay for us to have a Tiana. It's okay for us to have Ariel. And without Mulan and Tiana, those are and Pocahontas. Right. Those are our only princesses of color. Exactly. So shout out to Disney for saying, you know what? Let's make a mermaid black. So racists, sit down.
Sit down and watch Cinderella with Brandy.
Under the sea. Sit y'all asses down. And thanks for your petition, because you think Disney cares about your petition?
Disney don't give a damn.
And honestly, if we gonna be real, I'm gonna be real right now.
Be real, girl.
I love Disney to death. And, there's been Disneyland fights this weekend in Toontown. Disney has been really racist. So I think if we're going to be real, Little Mermaid came out in 1989 about a mermaid in the Caribbean. I think they made her white in 1989. I think they wanted to get it right in 2019.
Okay.
They're going to have to get it together. Okay. Sorry, y'all. Speaking about getting it together, one of my favorite rappers, APRocky.
Yes.
This is difficult because I know there's a lot of things that go with this. So APRocky was arrested early Wednesday in Stockholm, Sweden, on suspicion of assault after a Sunday altercation that was captured part of the videos. So he posted this video where these fans were being super rude and they were coming up to him and assaulting him and smacking girls' asses, and ASAP and his crew beat the shit out of those people. And he was arrested in Sweden. That's why you can't mess with people in different countries. His real name is Rakim, and there's a whole story behind that because his mother is a big Rakim fan. Rapper Rakim, so she named him Rakim. Rakim Myers was taken into custody around 1 a.m. on Wednesday. The Sweden prosecution authority told the Times he's been part of the lineup. And okay, it's been weird because this is why it's weird. On one end, a lot of celebrities are doing a petition where a lot of rappers are not performing in Sweden anymore. Right. So ASAP Ferg, I'm going to read you guys a little bit of what's happening right now in Sweden for APRocky. T.I. and them retweeted Schoolboy Q, said, I'm not going to Sweden anymore. Tyler Creator said, I'm not going until you guys release Rocky. ASAP Ferg says that he's in horrible conditions. Yeah, he's in Sweden locked up in solitary confinement with no visits or phone call privileges, and they said it's gross. But then I also read that in Sweden they treat you bad for 2 days, but then they put you in an IKEA type facility. Ooh. But then also it's been brought to a lot of people's attention that, when Ferguson was happening, when black things happen and they ask black celebrities how they feel about it. Okay. And then certain black celebrities be like, I don't care. Yeah. So unfortunately, APRocky made that statement. They asked him about Ferguson in 2015, I think. And he said, they're not forcing me to do shit. I'm not going to stay black and die. Why? Because I'm black. So every time something happens because I'm black, I got to stand up. So he goes on this whole rant about I don't give a F. So a lot of people were saying, why should we care that you're locked up in Sweden? And it caused this whole fight between the Joe Budden podcast, Chriselle and the Reed podcast, because Chriselle is one who tweeted this. It became this whole thing where people are like, though whatever he said, but we should not want someone locked up in prison. What do you think, Howard? That's very true. It's very tough because APRocky has said some things in the past. He's come at gay folks, he's come at other people. So it's a little hard to have a soft heart for him. What he's going through is tough. Right. So I understand people wanting to reach out to him, but it's like, is he really a nice guy underneath? Is he showing the same amount of respect he did in the past? If this was somebody else, would he step up to the plate and be like, hey, my brother ASAP Ferg, get him out? You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's very hard for me to relate to APRocky. I did see the video of him and the guys and how they were pretty much following them and stalking them. Right. So he shouldn't have been arrested for that, but I'm in the middle with APRocky. I really am. It's tough. I don't wish prison on anybody. Right. Should ever be there. But I think all Chriselle and everybody was saying was, listen, we don't wish this on him, but remember where he was. And I look at it I see where Joe Budden podcast is coming from, and I see where Chriselle's coming from. And Joe Budden even said it. Joe Budden's he's an idiot for saying everything he said. Right. But we don't wish this on anybody. But I do hope he's sitting there and he's thinking about the things that he commented on, because yeah, black issues are important, fam. You're black. Though you're not in Ferguson and you're not in all these places, but they're very important. You're a rapper. You have a word. In your audience, you have a lot of white audience members. Mm-hmm. So now that you're sitting in Sweden, hopefully you're thinking about these things. And hopefully the people who you are trying to get you out, because celebrities are doing #free Rocky, hashtag we ain't going to Sweden. Mess. But it's you can't say what you say. But I see where both Chriselle and Joe Budden are coming from. Though I don't wish that on anybody, but it is one of those things where it's hopefully he's thinking about the nasty things that he said. He also said black women aren't cute with red lipstick. So, as a black woman, I don't agree. You gotta lock up a few extra days just for that comment alone. And speaking of being locked up, R. Kelly. So this singer R. Kelly, who should have been locked up, he was finally arrested on federal sex charges Thursday night, nearly 5 months after he was released on bail for additional sex abuse charges brought by Illinois prosecutors. A spokesman for the U.S. Attorney Office said, pretty much lock his butt up. R. Kelly is not catching a break, and he shouldn't be catching a break, because after all he has done, it's coming to light, and it's finally getting to see, it's justice is being served. Because R. Kelly is a mess. Why is R. Kelly... This is not funny, and I'm not laughing at the situation. I'm laughing at the fact that we have to say R. Kelly has been arrested again. And he's not in jail. And I just don't get it. And what's bothering me is that I read a report today that his employees... Oh, no. Released footage of him sexually abusing people from over 20 years. They asses need to go to jail, too. Yeah. I'm just saying. I'm sick of it. Mm-hmm. But also shout out to R. Kelly's kids and his ex-wife. They're on Grown Up Hip Hop, your show. Yes, I do the after show on AfterBuzz TV Network on Thursdays at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Tune in. So I know that must be hard for his kids. I know he has a transgender son, and he's really hard on him. Mm-hmm. But R. Kelly, fam, what, and he's gonna be bailed out. We know money talks, and it's unfortunate that we have to say he's been arrested again because he's not in jail. Mm-hmm. Oh Lord, he needs to get locked up. They won't let me out. They won't let me out. I'm locked up. That's what he's asking to be saying. All right, let's go to our next segment, our social media segment. Woo. Let me take a selfie. Ow, 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 ow. Yes, yes. Pose. If you guys don't know, Pose is literally the best show on television.
The best show.
My mother's obsessed. I'm obsessed.
R.I.P. Candy.
Oh my God, R.I.P. Candy. Jesus Christ. I want to be Blanca when I grow up. I want to have sex with Young Poppy. I mean,
yes.
Shout out to Young Poppy. Okay, so social media. This is where me and Howard, we scour on social media and we like to bring you guys what the celebrities are talking about. So my favorite celebrity, the one and only Brooklyn's own Lil' Kim, the greatest rapper of all time. Happy birthday to my cancer sweetheart.
Happy birthday, girl.
She took to social media. So we're going to report later that she has a brand new show coming out. But she went to social media and said that she was going to do press, but she opted not to do press because the shows and the outlets were being super shady, and she named one of them to be Andy Cohen's show.
What?
So I took this video off of her Insta Live, so we're going to see what she says about that situation.
Okay.
Yes.
It's not happening.
She's so cute.
Is because two of the major outlets wanted to be messy. And my publicist and my manager made the executive decision to shut it down.
Speak on it, sis.
At this point, it's about me. I'm that bitch. Nothing else. I refuse to fucking keep doing all of these interviews, publications, and all of that shit if
No, Kim.
motherfuckers is not gonna respect who I am, what I've done, where I'm at now. Put some fucking respect on my name, period.
Oh, could
You know?
All right.
I've been trying my best to, you know what I mean, do whatever it takes to make my fans happy, which is you guys.
Kimmy. I love Lil' Kim, and she didn't say why they were being messy, but I have a feeling of what was happening because Wendy Williams also responded and was like, you know, there was times I wanted to ask about her surgeries and I wouldn't. I think because, you know, Nicki Minaj came out and made all these statements, so I don't know if Andy Cohen was going to be super messy, but it's a shame that she couldn't promote her show.
But she should have known with Andy, though. Like, you should know your show still. Even there's somebody in your team who should be researching the show. You should know with Andy Cohen, he is messy. So when you go on the show, you should expect messy questions.
Exactly.
You shouldn't even step foot on it. And then why even get booked on something that knowing the show is messy?
Yeah, and then she canceled a lot of other press. Like, Thursday was her birthday, and this show that we're going to talk about later is coming out, and she decided not to do any press.
Oh,
and I don't know if
no.
it's because she feels like they're going to ask about her surgeries or Nicki Minaj, because remember, a few days before, Nicki Minaj was out in the press, and we're going to talk about that too in Bird Talk. So I don't know if she felt, I wonder what happened and why she feels like they're going to be messy.
Okay, but Kim, you got the surgeries. You might as well talk about
Come
them.
on.
Like, it's been over 20 years.
Be a
like,
queen. Be like K. Michelle. K. Michelle told y'all she got her ass done. She was happy. Kim, you're a queen. We love you. You're a legend. So
Like, stop trying to tell us you didn't have surgery, Kim.
You were my
I love you, but stop.
We love you, sis, but get it together.
So somebody else who may need to get it together is April Jones.
Jesus Christ.
So April Jones, who you guys may know from Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. She's also Omarion's baby mama and also dating Little Fizz from the same group, B2K.
Lord.
Well, a random video of April leaked on social media after rumors came out that she was pregnant by Little Fizz.
Monique did that, I bet.
Oh, Monique. So the star took to Instagram Live and revealed all of the rappers and athletes who were in her DMs. She said she gonna be Petty Betty. So there is a video of her releasing all of this. So you guys take a look and a listen at this.
Stop being so mad. You couldn't even get a celebrity the way y'all want to sit here and talk. Oh, celebrity. Yeah, I'm a celebrity because I'm a celebrity and because
When the
I
coke be coking.
thought I wasn't going to become. So let me just say that. Yes, I'm a celebrity because of Mario. Just the
Ooh,
by him.
ma'am.
And now Little Fizz wants to this because I'm a celebrity and because the game.
Ooh,
not the game.
she blowing up everybody's spot.
wants to this. And because all these guys love this guy.
Oh my God.
Sis, get your ass off.
No, that's not
Yes.
You're such an actress. All these men love him.
Oh,
It's so fat and so
oh.
good.
Wow.
Shut up. My God.
I don't
Okay.
know what's going on with April, but baby, I don't know if she was under the influence or something, but ooh.
When the coke be coking. I love April. I think with her video, she was trying to be funny, sarcastic, because this came after Monique was trying to allege her for doing things. So she was trying to be funny, but then it got a little weird.
Right.
When she started listing all the men who wanted to sleep with her. And I was like, why are you calling them out? Like, they didn't ask to be called out.
Okay.
You're a beautiful girl. I'm sure everybody wants to sleep with you. And it's a little weird that you are dating Little Fizz, who is friends with your baby father, and they're in the same group.
Okay, very weird. Somebody should have knocked that down.
It's a little weird. But to each his own. Y'all live your best life. That was a little weird. Speaking about living best life, and we speaking about Andy Cohen with Little Kim. Andy Cohen and Bravo took to social media to announce that Kenya Moore will be coming back to the Real Housewives of Atlanta.
What?
Yes.
All right, Kenya.
It was pretty dope. Bravo TV put this post up, and Kenya also posted a post of herself and said, I wanted a bite of a peach, so I'm on my way back.
Oh, wow.
Are you a fan of the Real Housewives franchise?
Yes, I watched Real Housewives of Atlanta, so I'm happy to see Kenya's coming back. I know she took that break. Hopefully she will show us her actual life, because the whole reason she was kicked off before is because she wouldn't show about the pregnancy. She wouldn't show about her husband now, Daly. His last name was Daly. So if she can give us a little bit more insight on her life and actually what she's been going through, then I'm here for it. But if she's still secretive, kick her right back off and give Marlo the peach. That's
exactly.
all.
Like, we don't need you to be secretive, but shout out to Kenya. Her baby father is the owner of one of my favorite restaurants in Brooklyn, because I'm from Brooklyn, Soko. They have the best red velvet waffles.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. And shout out to their baby girl. So hopefully she's a little bit more open. And shout out to the Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Yes.
Let's go to our next segment, Bird Talk. Brrr. This is thank you, Steph. It's just a subdivision of social media. So it's the same as social media, but Howard and I like to act out the social media too. So I'm gonna start with the queen herself, Nicki Minaj.
Ooh.
Sagittarius sister was on a Twitter, Instagram. She was pretty much talking to herself, I feel like. And Barb's don't come for me, but she was talking to herself. Like, who are you talking to, sis? So I'm going to read a little bit, because this is a lot, and I'm not going to go into detail, because she literally, I have all these papers, and it's just all from Nicki Minaj. So I'm not going to do it. So I'm going to start it from what she said and why she's so upset. She said, 12 years ago, I dropped my first mixtape, wrote every single word, every single song. I was so proud of that. Eventually, the bars were all wearing pink hair, Chinese bangs, Barbie chains, colorful wigs, came all the way back in style. Everyone became Barbies and dolls. I always shouted out my influences in my interviews. Nowadays, it becomes cool to pretend you weren't influenced by other artists. Shout out to Cash, Asian, Cuban, Suede, etc. Now this is where I gotta stop, because she names all these female artists, but she doesn't name Meg Thee Stallion.
Ooh.
And a fan comes back and was like, Meg has always big drip. And she's like, yes, Meg Thee Stallion too. I'm like, girl, bye. I'ma skip, because she goes all the way in.
Oh no.
She says, because she said something about Beyonce and Rihanna. I was like, girl, why are you even talking about them? She said, just like Beyonce isn't obligated to congratulate or collaborate with Normani and etc. I've never had a crusade by radio stations, influencers, and blogs to make my songs number one when Anaconda was number 2 or Hot 100. Billboard, you wrote a piece about a white artist influenced by me? B and Ree? She's talking about Beyonce and Rihanna.
Oh.
Where's the article on the black girl who charted after 10 years of no female rapper charting? So that's one thing. Oh, baby, she goes in like.
Oh no, Nicki.
I honestly think she's pregnant. So this is pregnancy hormones. So a fan says, back then wasn't no Instagram to make you famous, blah, blah, blah. She goes, say that again. Let me see, because she's been talking to the fans. So a lot of people called her out because you know where she shaded Little Kim and everybody. And she's like, I've always spoke on my legends. Do your research. She said, eat a block for no effing dumb and wanting black women to keep being afraid of speaking their truth. Taylor Swift can speak, but I can't. So then recently, you guys, there's a whole Jermaine Dupri thing that we're going to talk about next. But a fan called her out and was like, how come you didn't speak on it? And she said, clown tings, keep my out your mouth. 6 days ago, Nicki started posting different female rappers on her page. Bitches who write raps. Respect the authentic. I can't read Nicki Minaj right now.
Nicki's a mess.
Other than that, I just say Nicki Minaj is upset because she feels like Billboard treated her badly. They wrote this whole article about her doing the most, and she feels like if white women like Taylor Swift can speak up, how come she can't? And finally, rapper May says to her, get it right and put Lil' Kim on Megatron, and she wrote like a little emoji. So that's why I think Lil' Kim's whole spew about not going on Andy Cohen to be messy is I think they're gonna try to bring up Nicki Minaj.
Right.
The most, y'all. I'm sorry. But
doing the most. Well, somebody else who might be doing the most, Young Miami.
Aww.
You know, from City Girls, Act Up, You Can Get Snatched Up. She was on her own she posted a picture of her and her Versace. If you guys don't know, she's about like 5 or 6 months pregnant. And a fan wrote back, really a Nicki Page fan.
Jesus. The Barbs, y'all gotta chill out, fam.
The Barbs don't play. So the Barbs wrote, you staying on Nika's closet.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. So Young Miami wrote back and said, bitch, don't come on my page with that SH today. You can't literally walk in Versace and put together an outfit that's 9 times out of 10 on the mannequin with the fake emoji laugh. And by the way, the new collection, they just dropped. Oh, they just got this in the stores in Miami. Literally, so yeah. So she clapped back, letting y'all know you can't even walk into the Versace.
Leave her alone. What she say? I know your little sister wanna be like me.
I know your little brother wanna on me.
Hey. Shout out to Carisha. We love you. Apparently JT's coming home soon.
Yes, I heard in the next 90 days or something like that. So
leave her
we'll
alone.
see.
Why they be bought?
Poor Young Miami. She's just trying to be pregnant, get her money, and go home.
Live her best life. Speaking about not living their best life, so Jermaine Dupri was in an interview on People magazine. And they asked him, how do you feel about female rappers today? And he said his opinion, and I get him. He said, listen, I don't really know. I feel like the female rappers today only talk about stripping. I don't know what's going on. No. But baby, Jermaine Dupri was mistaken because there are a lot of female rappers who are lyrical, and all the females came out. Child. Cardi B made a video and was like, you know, I get what he's saying, but she's like, y'all don't want us to be lyrical because y'all want us to speak about our vagina area. And then Cardi B named all the lyrical rappers like Rhapsody, Tierra Whack, what's her name? Kamaya.
Oh, yeah.
All these dope female rappers. And she's like, you guys aren't paying attention to any of them. Melly came out and said, honestly, I see you're tagging, but let's talk about it. Females technically end up rapping about the P word because that's what sells, but you're only like when we tell you what to like. Doja Cat came out and said we need to spread love to all the female rappers, and she named Tierra Rack, Snow the Product, Young M.A., Angel Hayes, Melly, Rico Nasty, Dreezy, Dejoff, and more. And then Black came on and started going to Jermaine Dupri and said women in hip-hop don't need representation, approval from men. Your cipher sounds more reactive than proactive, because then Jermaine Dupri came on social media and said, after all the calls and DMs and angry tweets and other messages saying I am a major gatekeeper in hip-hop world, why don't I invest in females who are out here hustling and making their name for herself? I decided to create a so-deaf female cipher. Details coming soon. So Black was like, cool for your cipher, but like, there's already females out here killing it.
All right.
And Jermaine Dupri said, bro, they asked me a question and I answered it. Bad Bobby, Bad Baby, who used to be our little intro, she says, y'all promote half these female rappers that dead ass suck. Y'all only F with most of them because they pretty or you like they style. She said, y'all don't F with me because I'm white. No, sis, we don't F with you because you don't write your raps. It has nothing to do with your race. Like,
get out of here, girl.
Stop. Like, Eminem's cool, he right. Chica came out. A lot of people came out. Rod Digger came out. A lot of females came out, pretty much said, sorry, Jermaine Dupri, not all of us are strippers. Not all of us talk about our vaginas. But even if we do, what's wrong with that?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Just a mess, child. All right, speaking about us, let's get into our news and gossip flashing light segment. Hey. Sorry. I need help. Howard.
So to kick off our news and gossip, we have Wendy Williams. Yes. Wendy Williams. How you doing? Well, she has a new boo. Again.
What?
Yeah. So
stay with a new man.
Okay. Must be nice because I don't know what that's like.
Baby.
So the Queen of TV the Queen of TV took to her TV show and announced she's no longer with her 27-year-old boo. But she now is dating a 50-year-old daughter. Yeah, she said, I'm not on the market anymore. I'm not in love. I don't know how I'm doing. I'm not in love, but there's somebody that I'm crazy about. She said, holding back tears, it's not who you think, okay? Mother doesn't detail with the children, but it just so happens that I guess with my charm and wit, I attract people of all ages. And then she went on to just give us a hint that he was a doctor.
A doctor.
And that we, the people, will not spoil it for her. So,
you know, it's unfortunate.
Are we happy?
I'm happy for her, but the doctor came on and said it wasn't true that he was dating her.
Oh.
He said...
Oh, no.
Allegedly, the doctor came on and said, we're just friends. But then Wendy's people said that they're just taking it slowly. So I think he lying. I do think, because nobody makes up anything like that.
That's what I'm saying. And maybe it's a different doctor.
I think it's a different doctor.
You know, he could be like a plastic surgeon and they just need a regular internal medicine or something.
Send the doctor's
you know?
names. I'm happy for you, Wendy. Get your boo.
Get your boo, girl.
And he's 50 and he's a doctor. Send the names. I'm trying to give me my next sugar daddy.
Okay.
Speaking about sugar daddies, P. Diddy. I'd like for him to be mine. P. Diddy is in the news because he took to social media and said that he wants to bring back the legendary show Making the Band.
Hey.
So we all know MTV has been really nostalgic, bringing back Real World, Road Rules, Jersey Shore. It looks like the MTV hit him up and said that they wanted to bring the show back, and he took to social media and said, MTV called me about bringing the show back. Should I? Do you think it'll be great? And a lot of celebrities respond. Even Aubrey O'Day, who is from Making the Band, and Danny Kane, she said, let's do it. What do you think? Would you watch if Making the Band came back?
I mean, I would watch probably like an episode or two, but I think even when Aubrey responded, she was just like, you should do it with the original girls, which is Danny Kane, it's Dawn, Aubrey, and Shannon now. So I would kind of like to see it with them.
Yeah.
Also bring back Day 26. Like, give us an update for the first season and let us know what Donnie is at.
I was just thinking about Donnie.
Okay, he was the John.
So
he was trying to make him John B. But Donnie was cute, but he was no John B. So he couldn't
John
sell.
B mixed with Pauly D.
Okay, but he was because he's from Jersey. But I like to see it. Give us an update with these girls. And like Diddy had even said, he didn't know if these people nowadays can take the such hardcore artist development.
They can't.
You gotta walk to get the cheesecake. You gotta walk to get the water. You gotta walk to get everything. They can't take it nowadays. That's why you need the girls who are already in the band and refresh them up because they need a whole. Danny Kane still needs some therapy.
It's too much.
Way too much.
I would watch.
I'd watch too.
But everything you're saying is absolutely right.
Somebody who we need to watch is Kanye West. So Kanye wants to build a Star Wars inspired low-income housing, according to Forbes magazine. Kanye met with potential investors in the San Francisco area, which I don't know how that's going to be low income because San Francisco is expensive as hell for the Star Wars theme homes. He believes they could be low-income housing units. Kanye says he based the design on the Luke Skywalker's childhood home from episode, 6, A New Hope. So what do we think about that? Can Kanye really pull this off in the Bay of all places?
First of all, congratulations to Kanye for even doing this. I do think it's dope. Like, if we are going to go back to look at what Skywalker's homes look like, they look like little huts and little shafts, and I just feel like that's not an appropriate thing for homeless people to live in because they already look run down and horrible, and they already live in tents, and if we know what Los Angeles is like, I just don't think that's a good idea to do Star Wars for low income, but I think it's a dope start for him.
Right.
So I hope he continues it, but let's not build huts for homeless people because they're already living in horrible conditions.
Okay.
Let's build them apartment buildings.
Yeah.
But shout out to you, Kanye, for doing that.
Basic old apartments.
Oh, Lord. If you Google what Skywalker's house looks like, it looks horrible. That's why I'm like, homeless people cannot live in that. Because to me, it's a slap in the face. It's like saying, we got you, but go into these little huts. Oh, Lord, Kanye. All right, let's go into our next segment. Where they at, though? Hey, where they at, though? Where they at, though? Howard, this is for you.
Yes. So where they at though? Kel Mitchell, who you guys may know from All That, from Kenan and Kel, just a Nickelodeon royalty. Yeah. So Kel Mitchell took a photo with Nick Cannon, who's also from the All That gang and the whole Nickelodeon royalty, but took a picture with Nick Cannon and his twins, Monrockin and Monroe. Rock and roll. Kel Mitchell is opening up a Good Burger pop-up shop right here in LA, where we wish to go pretty soon. Me and Nakia and some other AfterBuzzers. A bunch of celebrities popped up to show their love. Even the All That alum, Nick Cannon was there. Angelique Bates, who we saw, got a picture with. She was there. Some other All That alums were there. So
I am super
Kelly's doing
excited.
pretty well.
For those who don't know, we had some All That alum here in our studio, and I got super geeked.
Yes.
We grew up on this show. I love the show, and Howard and I were just talking about going to this pop-up place.
We sure were.
Because we're good burger fanatics, and I love orange soda. Do you love orange soda?
I do.
So we will be there. So we excited to see him and Nick Cannon. Do you guys want to know something weird?
What?
Nick Cannon's like one of my first crushes ever.
Stop.
Like, I'm into funny guys. So being a kid watching all that, I was like, who's that tall, skinny, weird boy? Nick Cannon's my first crush, so I love him.
Aww.
So if he's watching, shoot your shot. I think he's single.
Hey, Nick.
But I love Mariah. Mariah's the queen of all queens.
Okay.
Okay. Let's go to our next segment, our villain of the week. Oh, Lord. Teen Mom.
Oh, no.
Teen Mom.
Ooh.
I was on the panel for Teen Mom too, but Teen Mom OG, Amber Portwood, she was arrested for domestic violence, and I sigh like that because Amber's always arrested for domestic violence. Over the weekend on July 5th, the teen mom, Amber Portman, was arrested in Indiana for domestic battery after getting into an argument with her boyfriend, Andrew. The fight allegedly involved her attacking him with a shoe and a machete. I'm not going to even read the rest. I just want to say that... like when Teen Mom came out, I didn't like the idea of the show coming out.
Right.
But I get that it's here. I just hope and wish that, Dr. Drew, and I love Dr. Drew, and other people can give these women and girls therapy. Because if we look at people like Janelle, Amber, and Farrah, and not all teen moms are nobody's horrible, but not all teen moms need therapy, but a lot of them needed the therapy, and these three are always in the news. Farrah, Janelle, and Amber. Amber has literally always been arrested for domestic violence.
Yes.
And this time she's been arrested for taking out a machete. He was holding the baby, 14 months old, so I hope she doesn't get her kid taken away.
Oh.
So I pray for her, and I just hope that they can get the therapy that they need. And it's unfortunate because these girls are in their 20s. They've been famous since for the past 10 years, and they don't need to be on TV no more.
They sure don't. Lock it up.
Lock it up. I got locked up.
They won't let you out.
Hey,
They won't let you out. You locked up.
All right, let's go to our last segment, shows to watch.
Woo.
Howard?
Yeah, so shows to watch, like we talked about earlier in the show here. I'm back to reality. Little Kim. Little Kim is doing her own little show, and she's bringing along Chili, who you guys know from TLC, and Maya, who you may not know because I know Maya was in the past, but for the 90s and the 80s babies, Maya was that girl. She was the it girl. So Maya, Little Kim, Chili, B. Simone, they're going to be on a new show, and it's going to be Rock the Boat, but a new series is going to be called Girls Cruise. So as they travel through the Caribbean, Little Kim and her crew hit the high seas on an epic journey filled with hilarious adventures, emotional breakthroughs, and spicy romances. As they, try to build a bond together, unapologetically living their best lives. So I'm interested to see this because Chili likes the young guys.
Yes, she do. Like
so
me.
Who's she gonna find? And Little Kim, I don't know. We haven't seen her with a man in a while.
I know. I love Little Kim so much. She's my idol. I'm from Brooklyn. I used to be scared of her. Now I throw lips at her. Handle it like a real Heather Hunter, Janet Jack. I can't even say what she's saying because it's so inappropriate.
It's too inappropriate.
I'll be kicked off of Black Hollywood Live.
Nakia, the door.
But shout out to Little Kim. We love her, and I can't wait to see it.
I know.
Hope it's a good show, and VH1's doing it.
Yes, VH1, and it premieres this coming Monday. I think at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, so make sure you guys check that out.
I'll be watching. So before we leave, I just would love to give everyone a word of encouragement from our den mother, hot girl summer queen, Meg Thee Stallion herself. Meg Thee Stallion took to Twitter, and I thought that she was tweeting some really encouraging words that we all can use, hot boys and hot girls alike. She says, just because y'all dudes are on doing some F shit and getting caught, don't mean y'all in the lead. Real hot girls move in silence. Think about that. I'm just saying.
It's a word.
It's a hot girl summer, folks. Make sure you guys live your best life. Howard, before we go, let the fans know where they can find you at.
Yes, you can find me on all social media at Howard III. You can also find me on my website, howardthird.com. I also do the Growing Up Hip Hop Atlanta after show right here on our sister channel, AfterBuzz TV, on Thursdays at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So make sure you guys hang out with me over there.
Yes, thank you, Howard. Guys, we miss you so much. Make sure you follow everything BHL. Make sure you subscribe to Black Hollywood Love. We appreciate you guys. Give us a thumbs up and a stars. We love you. Shantae Ready on Spotify and on iTunes. You can follow me on all social media at Kiki Boom Boom. You can find me on Tuesdays, also on Black Ink Chicago, and Compton is on its way.
Yes.
It's a hot girl summer. We will see you guys next Sunday. Until then, bye.
On behalf of our BHL staff, we would like to thank you for tuning in to Black Hollywood Live, the world's first digital broadcast network devoted entirely to urban entertainment and pop culture. Check out our Black Hollywood Live YouTube page for even more great programming and amazing content, and be sure to subscribe and like our channel when you do. I'm your BHL host, Nakia Monet, and you can find me on all social media at Kiki Boom Boom or at Black Hollywood Live. Black Hollywood Live, Hollywood redefined.